Hello again, it's Samson Adeyemi, aka Sam the Great, and welcome to another wonderful episode of Speak2Samson question and answer session. Now today we have a question from a young lady. Now this one is quite touching. Now she was quite open about this. Now she is in an abusive relationship. Now she didn't quite specify what sort of abuse it is, so it could be a mixture of verbal abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse even. But she says that she likes this guy, but she doesn't know what to do, to stay in it, to come out of it, to try to make it work. She's not sure. So she's in an abusive relationship and she wants to know exactly what to do. Now, I'll take the first point you mentioned, which is that you like him. Okay, now I can understand where you're coming from, right? Because you might like certain things about him, maybe his looks, maybe from time to time he does things that are nice, okay? And you may like those things about him, or maybe the way he was or the way he used to be still appeals to you, but now things seem not to be that way anymore. So what do you do? Right. Well, my point is you cannot possibly like someone who abuses you, okay? And I understand that you may try to look beyond his act right now and just think about how things used to be, or of the good times, and hope that the good times will return. Now, when somebody physically abuses you, or emotionally abuses you, or verbally abuses you, already that tells you that they have no respect for you. Now the question you should ask yourself is, do you want to be in a relationship with somebody who has no respect for you? That's one. Now, I am also beginning to question whether or not you have self-value. Now, it depends on how much you value yourself. Do you value yourself enough to believe that you deserve better than that? Or my other question is, are you scared or nervous or unsure if you're gonna get somebody else, or if somebody else would want you if you leave him? Or do you think you're not good enough for somebody else and you feel safer with him? Or it's more of a safer option? I don't know, whatever question that be going through your mind, this is just my thoughts, alright? But you must understand that your life, okay, is much more important than what anybody can give to you, or the satisfaction or the feeling you get from somebody else. Your life is worth so much more than that, okay? So you've got to bear that in mind a lot. Now, you must also realize that God himself didn't keep you alive until now so you can be somebody else's punching bag. He didn't do that. So if you feel like, I want to stay in this relationship, I want to make it work, although I'm being abused by this guy, even though, I mean, I'm pretty sure, here's what I think. Now, I don't know what you like. I don't know, you might have been mouthy towards him, you might have done something, but no matter what somebody does, I don't think it deserves the infliction of some sort of pain or the infliction of any form of abuse to repay them for whatever they may have done to you. Okay? So, I would say don't be defined by his opinion of you. Okay? And the earlier you wake up, the better for you. Okay? So don't let him define you by what it says to you or what it does to you. I wanted to ask yourself, how much is your life worth to you? You understand, because he has no right whatsoever to play with emotions or to say things that are not right to you, or to make you feel less than you actually are. Alright? He has no right to abuse you physically either. So if it happens to be a physical abuse, I suggest you report it quickly. Alright? And check out of that relationship quickly. Yeah, maybe when you leave, he might start realizing how much you supposedly meant to him, and chances are he might come back pleading. But I then suggest too that you shouldn't be in a hurry to go back until you're 100% certain that everything is okay up here. You see, so you need to be careful who you're with. And you might think you know him, but the truth is, he might have been acting for so long a time, and maybe the true him is coming out, or maybe he is he's got his eyes somewhere else. I don't know, and he's finding it hard to let you go, and trying to make everything possible for you to live on your own. So your life is important. You still be you with or without him, and you don't want to shortchange yourself when you can make something better of yourself than somebody else's punching bag or somebody else's place where they release the anger. No, I believe you're worth much more than that, and I believe your future is much better than whatever your present is like. And I believe you're smart enough and wise enough to make the right decision fast. Okay. Anyway, that's me for now. Until next time, keep sending your questions, keep sending your comments. I might be asking your question next time, but I remain Samson at the DME, aka Sam the Great. God bless.